The pre-call ritual that allows you to be high energy for 18 hours a day. In psychology, there's a concept called anchoring. Now, if you believe like, oh, I must not have this, what I want you to do right now, think about the saddest, the worst memory that you have in your life. Actually think about it. You're gonna feel a negative emotion because every memory, every action, every word that we hear has an emotion attached to it. And even deeper than an emotion, there's a state. For example, everybody's been in a state at some point in their life where they felt so tired, so drained, they can't even remember how to spell their own first name. But everybody's also been in a state where they're so high energy, they feel passionate, they feel like they know what they're doing, they can remember things from 10 years ago they didn't even know happened. The difference is the state that you're in. So then I want you to ask yourself this: if you could create an anchor that would put you into that state, anytime you felt tired or sad, imagine how much more productive you would be. So how can you create this anchor for yourself? And I'm gonna tell you in the next 30 seconds. Now, for the first 2 weeks of doing this, if every single time you felt tired, you did 5 minutes of push-ups, you would feel high energy again, but you would do it because you're massively changing your physiology. But eventually you get to the point where your brain starts connecting. I do push-ups and I feel this great state, which would make it easier to access the state. To eventually, after the 3rd week, maybe you only need to do a minute of push-ups and you feel it again. Eventually, after a month, maybe you only do 5 push-ups and you immediately feel that state because your brain has conditioned it to happen more often. That's how anchoring works. Now, it does not have to be push-ups. It could be any massive change in your movement. Jumping jacks, even spinning in a circle. I don't care. Anything that makes you move radically. And just do it every single time that you feel tired for a long enough period of time. And eventually your brain will start to get used to the fact that that puts you in a better state. That's exactly how I stay high energy 18 hours a day. And I promise you, without anchoring, I would not be able to make $220,000 a month profit at 18 years old.